Oh man. All right. Hmm. I gotta go help somebody out. Figure out what's wrong with their Jeep. What is that, a Wrangler? So I gotta find a contact within Jeep so I can get this Wrangler situation fixed for my boy. Oh man. Yeah. I was gonna jump on here like 30 minutes ago, but duty calls when I'm helping out people who are like subscribers and when they send me messages. I'm just not getting through a lot of these messages that people sends me and stuff. So I'll give you guys a second to jump up in here before I get started with this live stream. I don't have that much time. I got literally like, I got 20 minutes. So I got just enough time to make like maybe enough time to make this one topic to get about. Oh, okay, dokie. But yeah, it's quite funny when I saw this article that the Charter Daytona won an award, but not exactly the Charter Daytona, but an actual person. She worked on the Charter Daytona and she won an award for the Charter Daytona, and I'm going like, how is this even possible? So I was looking at this article from Mopar Insiders, and apparently Audrey Moore honored with a Trailblazer Award at the Chicago Auto Show. Stellantis VP is recognized for leadership in automotive engineering, and of course, she's standing right beside the most hated car in America right now, the Charge, the Dodge Charter Daytona Scat Pack EV, which yeah, I don't understand how she won an award for this car, honestly. But yeah, I thought this was quite funny. What's going on, y'all? I only got about 20 minutes to get through this. I gotta go pick my son up from school and see how his Valentine's Day went because I had to basically make like 15 little Valentine's Day kits for all his classmates, and so he was so eager to give it out to all the little friends and his little girlfriend in there. So uh, we gotta so I gotta go do that at 1 o'clock. So I got about a good 20 minutes. So let's get through this. So basically, Audrey Moore, the vice president and chief engineer of North American sedan program at Stellantis, and I'm going like, she's a VP of sedans. Like, how many sedans? Is this really a position to where you need as person that specifically works on North American sedan programs? I mean, it's not like she's like the North American pickup truck programs director at Stellantis. She is the North American sedan programmer or programs at Stellantis chief engineer. That's hilarious. She's been awarded the prestigious "What's Her Drive" or "What Drives Her" Trailblazer Award. The honor was presented at the 2025 Chicago Auto Show during a special event organized in partnership with A Girl's Guide to Cars and Women in Automotive. And like, nothing against her, she's pretty cute, but nothing against her. But this is literally the worst sedan in the market right now. And honestly, this is not even a sedan. It's not even a sedan. The Charter Daytona is a two door. So how she win an award for a two door car? So I'm just saying, I'm just nitpicking here. The What Drives Her program, now in its 8th year, celebrates women who are making a significant impact in the automotive industry, as well as the advocates supporting the diversity and inclusion. The award recognizes Moore's achievements, leadership, and commitment to breaking barriers in a traditionally male-dominated field. And I gotta say, she's not doing a very good job on this car because this right here is by far the most hated car in America right now. This car right here has divided so many people. I don't understand how you win an award for it. I just don't understand. Never mind the fact that I'm not even gonna even comment that she's a woman. I'm just saying I don't care if it was Ralph Giles that won his award for this car. How in the world do you win an award for one of the most hated cars in America that has divided an entire fan base? I'm just saying. And then she's supposed to be over a sedan. This is not a sedan. This is a two-door car. But this is where the article gets very interesting, right? Moore has played a key figure. No, Moore has been a key figure in Stellantis' development of high-performance vehicles. Uh, doubt that one. Playing a lead role, playing a leading role in engineering the next generation. Oh, okay, hold on. Moore's, hold on. I gotta zoom in because I got this on my laptop so damn small. Hold on, let me zoom in real quick. Moore has been a key figure in Stellantis' development of high-performance vehicles, playing a leading role in engineering and next-generation Dodge Charger lineup. This includes the Dodge Charger Daytona RT and the 670 horsepower Charger Daytona Scat Pack, recognized as the world's quickest and most powerful muscle car. This is the most powerful muscle car in the world. The quickest and most powerful muscle car in the world. I mean, hello. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know what this is, right? Can anyone tell me what this is? Like, I don't know. What is this? Hold on. There you go. What is this? What is this? I mean, last time I checked, there's still Demon 170s being held hostage on dealership lots. So I'm just saying, currently, the Demon 170 is still the current fastest muscle car that can actually do a burnout in the world. So, but I do like the fact that, you know, they say right here, is recognized as the world's quickest, not the fastest, the world's quickest and most powerful muscle car. So yeah, so it's that quick, but it's not that fast. And that's one thing I've said about that car. It's quick, but it's not fast. Because a red eye, I think, is going to beat this car very easily. Because now, you know what? I don't even gonna say a red eye. I'm gonna say I think a Hellcat can beat this car. Because I'm definitely sick. I made the video talking about this, but let's see. She is also spearheading the development of the upcoming four-door Charger Daytona models set to launch in 2025, as well as the 550 horsepower Charger 6-pack HO and the 420 horsepower 6-pack SO, both equipped with the twin turbocharged 3-liter Hurricane inline 6 engine. Yeah. I'm just saying, how do you win an award for vehicles that have not yet come out? It's like the same problem I have when I see like Motor Trend do awards or JD Power do awards. How do you win awards from people who, if they say something bad about the car, they're not going to actually get to actually review the car anymore? So honestly, I would think that if a car wins an award, it should win an award for the year prior when actual data comes out about how good the car is. I don't say how she won an award. I'm scroll back up here. I don't say how she won an award for a car that's not sold, not even 150 units. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm going to ask TK how many units this car is sold, but how do you win an award for this car? So, like I said, I don't care if she's a woman or not. I don't care about the diversity and inclusion nonsense. I don't care if it was Ralph Giles or Joe Blow, whoever. How do you win an award for a vehicle that is so hated that no one is buying and that has, in my personal experience, because I've driven one, it's glitchy and it's not that fast? So I don't understand. Yeah, all this basically talk about the little program. Moore's career at Stellantis spanned 25 years, during which she contributed to several Jeep SUV programs, in addition to her groundbreaking work with Dodge sedans. This car is groundbreaking. Like, this car is so groundbreaking that nobody buys it. Nobody likes it. This car is so groundbreaking that literally on every single social media post, Dodge is clowned every time Dodge makes a social media post about this car. I don't know how groundbreaking this car is. Like, yeah, she might have been, you know, contributed to several Jeep SUV programs. This car right here is basically like a chopped Jeep SUV, because as I showed you guys yesterday, this car is literally the exact same length as a Jeep Cherokee L, the extended version. The same exact wheelbase in a Jeep Cherokee or a Jeep Grand Cherokee L. That's how long this car is. I'm going like, you gotta be kidding me, man. So, I mean, hell, I'll give her kudos about the Jeep SUVs, because you can't really talk bad about them, because they're all pretty good. But groundbreaking work with the actual charter Daytona. I don't know about that. Her leadership and innovation continue to push the industry forward, setting a powerful example for women in automotive engineering. Let's see. With the continued evolution of performance and electrification, Moore remains at the forefront of Stellantis' effort to deliver cutting-edge technology, ensuring that Dodge remains synonymous with power and innovation. Wow. Yeah, I just don't get it, man. Mm. So I know I've read some of your comments because I can see it kind of small, but yeah, I just want to say I don't know how in the world this car to them is so award winning, but to everybody else, there's not really a positive YouTube video from reviewers. Like I haven't seen really one reviewer put their money where their mouth is to actually want to buy the Charter Daytona. And honestly, I was looking at actually trying to buy one, but once I saw how bad the actual leasing rates were for these vehicles, especially for employees, I was like, nah. Because I'm like, you know what? I talk a lot about this car. I actually wanted this car to succeed because I made probably like 15, 20 videos breaking down how good this car could have been with like the next generation suspension that was supposed to be coming, with the horsepower this car could have had. I was so hoping this car was way better than what it got. But I just don't get how in the world you win an award for the most hated car in America. I mean, it's a good looking car, don't get me wrong, but it's just way too big and it's way too slow. I know some people who actually own them say, nah, it's very fast. Nah, everybody's definition of fast is up to interpretation because your definition of fast is not my definition of fast. I drive a Demon 170. I drive a Z06. So I drive cars that have sub 3.5 seconds 0 to 60s. And my Z06 definitely would beat this daggone car. The Scat Pack version, it'll definitely beat it. And I know. I saw some people comments going like, well, you got a $120,000 car that's going to be the $80,000 car. But that's not really the point. They both got the exact same horsepower. And this is supposed to be an all-wheel drive electric vehicle. So technically, on paper, that $80,000 Charter Daytona Scat Pack should destroy my rear-wheel drive only Z06. It should, but it doesn't because it's not that good as an electric car. So I'm just saying, but I just don't get it. But I definitely want to see you guys' comments about this, and I'm definitely gonna cut this up into an actual video. How do you win an award for this? I thought it was quite funny. How do you win an award for this? But let me know what you guys think. She is kind of cute though. I'll give her that. No knock against her, but I'm just saying. How do you win an award for this car? Oh Lord. Always do your research before buying. Exactly. They need to work out those software issues. Exactly. There's definitely software issues in here. I don't like that stupid wing thing in the front. Well, it's not gonna be on the actual six-pack car, so they're gonna get rid of that. Basically, this for aerodynamics, just on the actual Daytonas. And that's another thing, right? I mean, you cannot tell the difference between the RT and the Scat Pack Daytona. They look exactly the same. You know, and I'm going like, that's one thing that's gonna be thing that I don't like, right? How you gonna tell the difference between the actual EV and actual six-pack car, other than, what if they make it in the near future to where you can change that frost on chamber exhaust and they have one of the tunes on there to be the actual six-pack sound. So would you be able to find out if that car is actually a six-pack car or an actual Daytona if somebody debadged the car? So that'll probably be one thing that I'll be like, yeah, that might be something they do in the near future. Make the car sound like a six-pack, so people who actually own the EV would basically be like, yeah, these cars sound just like. Yeah, the average person 5 seconds is fast. Yeah, so that's what I'm going like. Yeah, how to stop a car? That's 6,000 pounds when it is how much to stop? Oh yeah, definitely six. Well, 58. Well, yeah, basically after a passenger or two, that's over 6,000 pounds. But the funny thing is, the RT and the Scat Pack is the exact same car. Only thing locking it is just the actual software. So the RT does not get the Brembo brakes on it. So basically, Dodge cut the daggone horsepower down, but still doesn't change the fact that when you're up to speed, you can't stop as good because it's still a 6,000 pound vehicle. So I don't understand why in this car that Brembos was not standard, and that's why I'm going like, why even make this car um have different brake options when the car is still the same exact weight between RT and Scat Pack. That's why to me, honestly, when I said in another video that I wish this car was basically like a XXT, like or maybe like a GT. I know OC Motivator said this car should have been an XXT. So I mean, that's what I think this car should have been. This car should have been basically one car, and the different power levels was the RT and the Scat Pack, but they all have that same Brembo brakes on there, right? You got an XXT, 300 horsepower, whatever, and this car is like a $40,000 car, basically. And then you want stage one, that's 500 horsepower. That's basically what the RT is, and then you got stage two, and that's going to be basically the 670 horsepower that's in the Scat Pack. But you got to just pay for that after you already own the car. So that's what I think, honestly, that they should have done with this, because like I've seen some builders already knock this car for like what, $10,000. So it's not really that far off to basically jack the price of this car down. And then once this car is in people's hands, they're gonna have it a year or two. They can go pay another, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 grand or whatever to basically upgrade to stage one, the actual RT. Because it could be like a package. Could have been like you could have got the XXT, and then you could have got in your little menu option, you get the RT performance package, 500 horsepower, paid a little fee, boom, upgrade it. And then once you got RT, or you can do Scat Pack, just jump straight to Scat Pack power. You buy the car, go on the radio, push a button, pay the little fee, boom, you unlock 670 horsepower. It starts at like 350, whatever, and then push a button, pay the money, unlock it to 500, push a button, pay the money, unlock it to daggone 670. Honestly, that's what they should have did. And you know, it would be cool if they had it to where like if you got that car, they will finance it through Stellantis Financial, right? So if you want to spend, like, let's say they locked it 5 grand to go to, from 350 to like, I don't know, Scat Pack. It's like 5 grand, $2,500 to go to RT, 5 grand to go to Scat Pack from 350 horsepower. Like honestly, they can just make it to where you can finance it through Stellantis Financial for like, I don't know, 5 years or 3 years or whatever, right? Because they already got their own financial arm. So why not do that? They bring the price of the car down and just have it unlocked through software. So, I mean, let's see. Yeah, I kind of skipped some of you guys. I wasn't even looking down. The new Charger has no substance. I mean, it's a very slick design. I mean, it looks very soft. It doesn't really have like manly lines to it, right? It's kind of like how the Mustang to me is more like a girl looking vehicle, because I think Ford kind of try to cater to like the women a lot in the Mustang. Not to say that only chicks really drive the Mustang, but I do see a lot of women driving Mustangs, right? And when you get to the more aggressive looking versions, those are more like, yeah, the men drive the more aggressive looking versions, right? GT look a little bit more meaner than an EcoBoost car. Well, the older versions, not the new one, they all look basically the same until you get to the Dark Horse. But it's very clean, and it follows what Ralph Giles said when he was on a podcast, that he likes simple design cars. He likes very smooth flowing cars, and so he said it in the podcast. And I'm going like, because he said that the Corvette C8 was over styled in his opinion. That the C8 Corvette has way too many aggressive lines to it, and it's way over styled. Which I don't necessarily agree with him that it is over styled. I think it's just styled enough to get your attention that this is not your average Corvette. That this car right here can spank most cars. Older Corvettes never really was the fastest cars out there. Now this Corvette, this new design Corvette, now it's styled to be like where this is the fastest thing on the streets, because a lot of cars cannot be a base Stingray C8 Corvette. And damn sure a lot of cars can't be a Z06. And not that many cars are ever going to be the Z01. So these cars are styled to me how they basically perform. And so this car right here, the actual Charger Daytona, it's like, it looks kind of like a Crown Vic, right? You know, a Crown Vic was very soft, round looking and stuff. This is basically like an updated version of the Crown Vic, right? Not exactly like Crown Vic from Ford, but like this is like the Crown Vic design of Dodge, where, you know, back then the Mustang was more aggressive, and then the Crown Vic was more soft and rounded and like, you know, average looking car. This is what this design like this looked to me. It looks more, you know, average. Oh, come on, buddy. You know the Mustang look. Hey, look, I'm gonna say that the Mustang, I actually like the Dark Horse. I love the Dark Horse. I actually ordered Dark Horse, but for some reason, I never got the order. It's the same thing with the Hummer EV. I ordered the Hummer EV for people who think that I don't like EVs. I actually ordered the Hummer EV literally the same exact year I ordered my TRX. But my Hummer EV order never came. I got a call from a dealer like last year to spec it. And then once I spec'd it, GMC sent me an email saying that my order was delayed another like 90 days or whatever. And then the dealer called me, I think 6 months after that. And it was like, oh yeah, well, we still got your deposit for your Hummer EV order, and we don't know why GM never shipped your order because you've already spec'd it. Because I spec'd the orange, I forgot exactly what color. It's like an orange Hummer EV because I wanted a big bright color. So I spec'd the orange Hummer EV, and the dealer called me going like, yeah, we don't know why GM never shipped it. Like, I don't know whether or not, like, we don't know whether or not the color's holding it up or how you expect to hold it up, but we never got it. But, you know, if you want one of the ones we are having a lot, we could take your deposit and apply one of them. I'm going like, no, I want this orange one that I ordered. Like, I've been waiting like literally 4 years and it never came. And the dealer was like, well, if we hear back about where your order is at, we'll let you know. So I'm going like, you know what, just forget about it. But I wanted a Hummer EV because that's another thing. That Hummer EV is pretty much as fast as the Charger Daytona. The Charger Daytona, 0 to 60, 3.3 seconds. I think the Hummer EV was 3.4 seconds 0 to 60. So I would have had a Hummer that would have been just as fast as this car. So I'm going like, that shouldn't even happen. And the Hummer EV weighs what 9,000 pounds, and needs 1,000 horsepower to get it to have that horsepower level. So honestly, if the Charger Daytona had 800 horsepower, I think it would have been a lot faster. You might have had like a sub 3 seconds 0 to 60, which that's what it should have had. But yeah. Nobody's going to be trading their. Oh, nobody's going in there trading the V8 engine for this car. Yeah. I'd rather drive a Crown Vic. This is an abomination. Well, at least a Crown Vic has an engine in there, right? Oh yeah, a buddy of mine has a GTD allocation, so hopefully I'll be able to drive it. Oh crap, I gotta get ready to go. I said 1 o'clock. It's like 1 or 2. So where my keys at? It wasn't raining. So, but yeah, I did get my notice in the mail from FCA about my Demon 170 having a recall stuff done. I just haven't actually went there and actually got that. Yeah, so I haven't got my actual stuff done for my Demon 170 yet. I had to cancel my appointment the other day because it was pouring down rain. So let me see if I can. Okay, I heard it. Damn, Z06 is so loud. I can hear it through my wall, a concrete wall, and it's still like another like maybe 30 yards from me. So that's how loud that exhaust is on the Z06. when we first started up. I can hear through all that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys later. I'm gonna get up out of here. And until the next time, I'm out.